Good morning. Welcome. Today I'm going to be starting a different kind of sub-direction of the dental equipment repair channel. There are a series of basic skills and knowledge that's foundational to being able to actually repair dental equipment. And it's these foundations and skills that I would like to take time periodically to walk through with you. And the reason I'm taking time to do this is because it's become apparent through training dental staff members that I'm around every day, as well as my own internal team here in my business, that the foundation is really critical to the overall structure and ability of a person to be able to be effective in and around dental equipment. Because really, there's so much variety that it's going to be impossible for me to really teach you every single different model and every single different scenario. But if I'm able to present concepts, maybe some basic training regarding dental equipment, you will then have the beginnings of a foundation that will enable you to be more effective and smarter with regard to how you're handling your dental issues. Presumably because you're here, you have some interest in dental equipment and how it works. And so do I. So that gives us a kind of a common ground to start on, is that I have over 20 years experience repairing equipment, and I have amassed a lot of knowledge along the way. And I would say, key thing that has helped me to learn what I have and be in a position of hopefully sharing information from you is one key element, and that is, I would consider calling it technical curiosity. I'm a very technically curious person. I love understanding how things work, and through understanding how things work, I'm able to effectively troubleshoot and repair them. So for today's video, I'd like to go ahead and cover this topic of technical curiosity. Technical curiosity is really that piece of you that would see something and want to understand, how it works or why it works. Or it's that piece of you that would see a screwdriver in a drawer and want to try to tackle something, repairing something yourself, or just simply trying to see how things work by taking them apart. And actually, taking things apart that are broken is a wonderful way to understand how things work. It's kind of like doing an autopsy on a piece of equipment to understand not only, it's kind of a research, right? So it's kind of like a medical research where you would understand how things are connected, what they look like, but then also trying to understand how things are interconnected, and also how problems inside the piece of equipment have led to its overall demise. And I feel like taking things apart that are broken, now you could take this one of two ways. You can go ahead and just disassemble it with the understanding that you're going to throw it away. The other thing that you could do is you could do kind of a hopeful disassembly. And by taking something apart with hope that maybe you might be able to repair it and maybe restore it to operation. But overall, I think keeping the realistic approach or realistic view that because you're a learner, you might not be able to fix this thing. And so either being able to turn this particular unit into some useful repair parts or something else, or just simply acknowledging that you're going to just take it all and take the whole thing and throw it into a trash can or dumpster when you're done. So the benefit of this sort of a process and taking a hands-on approach to applying technical curiosity is that while you are using these tools and you are using your internet research skills, you're looking for manuals or you're looking for information, you're searching Reddit, or you're just simply asking people that know, because a lot of equipment actually, if you look at the user manual or online, there's going to be a phone number to the company. And that company actually employs people called technical support. And technical support exists to help you with equipment that you own. And a lot of times this resource is free. So between self-study, calling a company, asking somebody that's in technical support for help, these things all help further the end result of your technical curiosity, which is understanding how and why things work. And so that's how come I would say that technical curiosity is really the foundation of learning how to repair equipment or being a good technician. Being a curious person, understanding how things work, is going to further you as an effective problem solver. And what it's also going to do is it's also going to spread out into other areas of your life, because basically by fostering and feeding the curious side of your brain, you will inevitably benefit in other areas, because there are a myriad of hobbies, there's a myriad of other things that by simply stopping and asking yourself questions about them, you will understand them better because you took time to ask the question. So technical curiosity could practically be played out, as I mentioned, in getting a set of tools and safely taking things apart and putting them back together. There are many different things to learn. I mean, if you take a screw out of a piece of equipment, there's many things to learn about a screw. There is what is the actual head type? What are the characteristics of the threads? Where do you buy the screw? What is the screw made of? And so even something as simple as a screw is going to yield many potential places to ask a question. And now this might seem, if this does seem boring to you, that's okay. It just might mean that, one possibility is maybe just this technical curiosity is not something that you've considered before. And I'm just here as somebody who's a little bit further down the road, telling you that technical curiosity is important. And so maybe you might just go ahead and just take note of that. Now, if this is extremely just boring and not at all interesting to you, and you don't care about technical curiosity, then what I might have to say to that is, while you might see the practical benefit of repairing things, you're probably not going to go down the road of expertise. You're not going to become an expert. You might go ahead and develop some basic competency, but you're not going to become an expert. Because as I have been learning in my own life, this is something that is deep down and exists within me. And there's always, I'm always stepping towards more knowledge and towards excellence. And there's nothing wrong with that, because, if this isn't your thing, there's something else is your thing. That's probably not my thing. But technical curiosity is something that I would just pause and encourage you to consider as being a foundational aspect of becoming a truly exceptional technician. And also, it's at the heart of solving your own problems. So that's about all I have to say on that right now. If you have any questions regarding, or you'd like to have a little bit of a follow-up dialogue concerning technical curiosity, we can go ahead and do that. Just go ahead and put your question down below. And in the meantime, thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to having more conversations with you.